I know y'all thought y'all girl wasn't coming in, but I'm here. Hey, I want to wish the love of my life, my baby, happy birthday. I know it wasn't so good this morning. You wasn't liking that, was you? You weren't liking that. But I got a gift, and when you open it, you're going to smile. Mwah. Mwah. All right, you guys, you see the topic. You see the topic. This topic is actually based on a question that I received. Okay? This won't be that long. The girl came in late. It's a hot one. Meaning it's hot as hell right now, but this is a good one. Okay? Alright, so let me read the question that I was asked. The question is, I was with my boyfriend. Now I want y'all to remember that, boyfriend. For over 20 years. We have a teenage son. And a child that's not his. That's older than the teenage son. She says that she assumes that he's a narcissist because the whole relationship was rocky. He cheated many times in this relationship. And abused her mentally, physically, and all that. Okay? And I don't understand why she's still with him, but we're going to get into that. He is 9 years younger than I am. And we've been together for a very long time with a kid. We come from one state, I won't say the state. Then they moved to another state, then another state. And his cheating and his abuse continued. She asked if she said she wants to address him. Let me get this right. I'm sorry. She said she wants to address him about marriage. Because they've been together over 20 something years. And they have a teenage child. She said the abuse slowed down when he stopped hitting her as much. But everything else is still there. She said that she is also the breadwinner. The child that she has that's not his do not like him. And this child is an adult that has children of their own. And, you know, he's not the real dad of the first child. He's been very abusive to the point of her first child that an altercation occurred where she was holding her baby, which is the woman that I'm talking about, his grandchild. And he was physically attacking her. And the child was looking for the mother's help, but the mother didn't do anything. But the mother is telling me, like, I didn't want to get involved. I tried to stop the altercation. Okay? But her question is, will he ever marry me? Okay, so I know a lot of you guys are like, what the hell? Okay, what the hell? So I'm going to answer her question. I'm not a professional, so let's put that in the disclosure. But I'm a person I'm a person that survived narcissistic abuse. Okay, so I'm going to answer this question. The topic tonight is going to be, he would never marry you. First of all, let's say that. He would never marry you. And that goes to her. He would never marry you. He would never marry you for so many reasons. He would never marry you because you endured and stayed with him through all his abuse. Through all of his abuse. And he abused your child. Could have harmed your grandchild. And he abused you the whole relationship. He abused you the whole relationship. So why would you ever want to marry him? First of all, I ain't about to be no damn body's girlfriend for 20-something years. I feel like unless your husband passed away and you are a widow, or you someone that divorced a long time ago, I feel like when you get to a certain age, girlfriend title is for kids. Girlfriend title is for kids. But to each his own. He will never marry you. Okay? Because he got it good already. And the only reason why he will never marry you, because he's looking and hoping that he can replace you with something that he thinks is better. I won't say that it's better because I don't know your situation. But with narcs, they always are looking for something that is better. So he would never marry you for that. And even if he did marry you, do you think anything would change? Do you think he would stop all the cheating and moving you around all across the damn country? Do you think he would respect your child that has kids? Do you think he would love your grandkids that you have with that child that's not his? Does he even love the child that you have? I am not trying to bash you. I'm not victim blaming. But your question was, you've been with him for 20-something years. You've been abused all those years. He don't respect your child that's not his. He don't respect your grandchildren that's not his. And you got one child with him. He's 9 years younger. And he's been abusing you the whole entire time. So I'm going to answer your question. Will he ever marry you? No. No. He will never. Let me turn this down a little bit more. He would never marry you, honey. He will never marry you. And why would you want him to? Oh, I think I turned that down way too low. And why would you want him to? Why would you want him to? To continue abusing you? Using you? You said that you are the breadwinner. He could never keep a job. And you think that he's a narcissist. That part I hope I said. But she think that he is a narcissist. So you with this kid. Kid-ass kid. Because you're 9 years older. He's 9 years younger. Kid-ass kid. What is keeping you there? What is keeping you there? When you have options. Okay? When you have options. Don't wait till you get to the point you don't got no more damn options. He's a clown-ass clown that always kept trying over the whole 20 years trying to replace you. You even said that you caught him in a car with some random chick. You were driving and y'all was at the same stoplight. This must be a small ass town. And you made him get out the car. Okay? I don't know what happened after that, but I guarantee you, when you made him get out the car and get in the car with you, he raged on you. Because you ruined whatever he was about to do with the chick he was in the car with. Will he ever marry you? No. Some narcs drag you along, waste all your years, waste all your beauty, waste all your time. You've been up to here and they bring you down to here. And then when they think they found that one, they're going to leave you. And then you're going to be all distraught, all tore up. Can't recover, can't pick yourself back up. Because you're thinking about everything you did for them, but they don't think that way. I remember being with a narc that met one of my friends, a long time friend. And this friend never met the narc. It was one day. We went out of town and I got a chance to meet one of my longtime friends. She didn't know nothing about the narc. She knew nothing. I didn't even tell her nothing about the narc except for the narc name. But they met the narc briefly. And she told me, as we were talking, she looked at me, and this was God talking through her. She said, he will never marry you. And I didn't ask her why she said that. I actually told her why I wouldn't marry him. So we were supposed to meet up, another day for lunch. We met that first day for lunch. We were supposed to meet up another day, but something came up where they didn't want to meet up because she saw right through that narc. She saw right through that narc. I remember so many people that I introduced to that narc, and they went ghosts. They didn't want to meet up with me. It wasn't even about me. They didn't want to meet up. They didn't want to have nothing to do with the narc. And the narc never said nothing. Just sat there and looked at dumb and stupid like the narc was. And I think I remember one day I texted her like, why did you say that? Can't remember what she said. But the Holy Spirit told me why she said it. Because she knew it was a narc. She knew it was a narc. She was like, he would never marry you. And that was the best advice I ever got. And I felt so embarrassed because I hadn't saw this woman in over 20 years. And she saw right through the narc. And I felt some type of stupid because I didn't. And I love you, girl. I love you, D. I'm going to say the letter of her first name. I love you so much for that. Because you tried to warn me. And I was not going to turn on you for that. Because you were so much right. Okay? But back to the letter, the lady that asked this question. He will never marry you. Why are you a girlfriend for over 20-something years? Why are you allowing this man to attack your daughter and almost harming your grandkids? What are you waiting for? You thinking that I'm just going to wait for him to die? But you're getting older. So your options is going to be limited, And you're saying that you're in love with him. Let me tell you what you're in love with. First of all, you trauma bond. You're trauma bond with this demon. Because you said you never cheated, but this narc did it through the whole 20 years and abusing you. You are trauma bond. And part of your trauma bond is the sex. Girl, bear. Do you know how many men out there that got some good sex? That can treat you so good. Sex come a dime a dozen. It's free. Especially in this modern world, it's free. You have to be embarrassed when you walking around and doing things with this clown. And you have to be embarrassed when people know that he putting his hands on you. You even have to call the police. Police ain't gonna even help you no more because they know you're not gonna go nowhere. But what you're doing is you're causing trauma to your other child that's not his, which can take away your grandchildren. And you're also traumatizing the child that you have with him that you said is autistic. The baby's autistic because that narcissist was abusing you through the whole damn pregnancy. That's why the baby is traumatized. Don't you didn't say this, but don't try to make like you're just being with this knock. Cause you say you don't know if it's a knock. I'm telling you it's a knock. For your child. Don't do that. Because you're gonna just mess this child up even more, especially if this child is autistic. Okay? You have to know when enough is enough. And you also said your father don't like him because your mother is no longer here. Your child don't like him. Your friends don't like him. Why are you still with him? Why are you still with him? And I'm still going to say it's the sex. I will tell you this, even though it's not something that I would do, but I would rather have a damn sex toy than to deal with a damn narc for some damn sex. Ain't no sex that damn good in the world. God don't like that. God don't like that. And when you get to the point where you're done with this knock, you are going to be in your awakening stage. And it's going to be very painful. But when you get to that recovery, you're going to be looking back like, what the hell was I thinking? And then you might even actually have a channel. Or are you waiting for this narc to die? Didn't you just say that narc was 9 years younger than you? Now, if we're going to do, death with age, you're a little bit closer than that narc. Okay? But God does what he do. We don't know which one of y'all going to go first. Why you want to keep living unhappiness with this clown-ass knock? And then when you get out of it, you be looking like, what the hell? Well, I was thinking, he fat, he ugly, he stupid, he dumb, he don't have no education, he can't even keep a damn job. But the job that you're keeping is monitoring him. Trying to see if he's cheating and what he's doing. He could even have children over there and you don't even know it. Your child might not even be the only child. You should have left this clown-ass clown wherever the hell you found him. Wait, before I say it, you even said the first month that y'all was together, he bust your head. And you stayed? And you stayed? And you said you was going to move to another state with some friends and you took him with you? Are you kidding me? Why are you still with this clown-ass clown? You've been holding him up. You say he can never keep a job. He made you lose jobs. He made you quit school. He made you quit school. And you had a good job before you was with him. Where are you now? Lights getting cut off. Bills not being paid. Being evicted. Having to live with people because he did this and he did that. Getting kicked out everywhere y'all go. Why are you still there? Narcs have this thing where, and it really pisses me off. How in the hell are they able to keep a relationship, not a good one, and good people that got out of narc relationships or good people that's looking for good relationships, can't find it. But narcs can always have one. They can always have one. It don't always end up the way they want it to be. Sometimes the narcs can end up the way it wants to be. Okay? Sometimes a narc can take you through a relationship where you went to your deathbed. And they waited and now they're going to move on. Today, a lady said her narc had a whole nother relationship and a whole nother family. Let me tell y'all something. Don't trust them traveling ass narcs unless they had a vasectomy. That's probably why the narc I'm talking about had one. Because he knew it was going to be leaving Caesar's trail. It knew they are not safe when it comes to sex. And most of the time, they with the same sex. So they probably really didn't need the vasectomy. But most of the time, Papa was a rolling damn stone. And then you find out it's a whole nother woman, whole nother kids, and now you trying to be the reasonable one, trying to, talk to the woman and let the kids meet each other after both of y'all ass got played. God bless y'all both if that's what you do. But to this woman, will he ever marry you? No. He's looking to replace you for a victim that's more weaker than you. Because you're being weak. And I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. You are being weak. Be gone and watch what this narc do. Leave him before he gets a new supply and watch what he do. Go enjoy your grandchildren. Go make up to your child. Leave this narc alone. It won't even be able to take care of itself. It's a demon. It's a dog. It's nasty. It will not be able to take care of itself. It's just going to find some weak ass person and pull on a narc ass charm. And you're going to be shocked because that's going to be the person they marry. Some of y'all be so shocked, like, I spent 11 times years with this narc and they married somebody else. And you want to know why? Because that person was weaker than you. You was actually just the filter. I'm just going to keep you until I find something better. Because they don't want to marry you. They do not want to marry you. And those narcs that got money, they damn sure don't want to marry you. Because they know that they're a narc. And they don't want to pay alimony. So for y'all that's with the narc, and y'all girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is, boyfriend, because that narc need a boyfriend. Boyfriend won't even. The boyfriend with the narc that want a boyfriend don't want marriage. So that's their best bet. But for y'all, the opposite sex with the narc, they're never gonna marry you. They're never going to marry you. Because they know that they are a narc. They know it's going to end. They don't want to pay for that. But that DL narc with the boyfriend, they know that they can just go clown around. DL up in the closet. DL up in the hotel. DL up. Only get you to cover up that they DL up. They don't want a woman. They never wanted a woman. They wanted you to cover up that they DML. Not DL Hughley. DL Googly. Clowns. And I don't understand why they just won't come out as DL. Because they're embarrassed. They don't want nobody to know they want a D because they got a D with a D on a D with a D on a L. Fire! Most of these clown ass narcs, female and male, DL. And this one, I don't know if your 20-year relationship, I don't know if he's on DL. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. He just ain't gonna marry you because you weak. You weak to him. You're no challenge. You're no challenge. Because when you become a challenge and you glow up and you're just like, I had enough, that's when they pick up their sleeves and want to love on you because you done. But when you keep being weak for them, they just want to step on you like you are a roach. Like you are a roach. You're thinking like, well, maybe if I do this, maybe if I do that. Been there, done that. It don't work. It don't work at all. I can love you. It don't work. They don't want no love because they work for Satan. They're evil, they're nasty, and their sexual appetite is nasty. They will sleep with anything. So I don't know what your old narc did. Oh, but you did ask me, was it a knock? It's a knock. It's a knock. You don't even know what he wants. He might want some D. He might want a little bit of, try not to be graphic, but he ain't gonna ever marry you. I'm already gonna tell you, because I already know the knocks that I had. They're not gonna marry nobody. They're not gonna marry nobody till they get to the point where they're like old grandpa, and ain't nobody gonna want them.